Okay, guys, Darksmiter here. We're back. More Alan Wake, etc. Normally, in between parts, and well, I guess this part too, I pause it so I don't, make sure nothing crazy happens in the game while I'm waiting or doing whatever else. And then I noticed that it says this is our objective. We have to reach Mirror Peak Lookout. And it says the kidnapper never showed up for the meeting. Instead, he wants to meet Wake at Mirror Peak observation platform. Wake must reach it. It doesn't say about you. So, like, are we the player a character? I have a feeling like that might. Maybe that's just whatever. And it's like, I don't know, it just says Wake for whatever reason. But, like, that feels like it could be one of those things where you're a thing in the game. Like, as in, because we've been controlling Wake, so maybe we're, like... Oh. That's not... Just gonna say, I was walking over here to check shit out, and then I was like, lol. That's where problems come from. So I was gonna say, looking in this room, I thought that this would be the way to go. Which, obviously, it's not. Oh, we're max everything. Not max shotgun, but whatever. Well, good thing they busted open that door, or else I wouldn't have been able to go forward. I wouldn't have been able to... What the heck was that? He, like, abruptly jutted backwards and then wouldn't go up the stairs. Anyway... Maybe we're not Alan Wake at all. We're... Those explode. Those explode. That was hilarious. And I'm glad I did it. Although, yeah, trust no one in the dark, whatever. Not like you haven't said that before. Oh, a ladder. Shouldn't have shot it with a shotgun shell. I shouldn't have wasted a shotgun shell, on blowing up a barrel to kill 4 guys. I guess it pays off, but, a pistol shot would have done the same. Follow. Like, ooh,
Some of the
sounds saucy.
Echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing.
What?
Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
What? Thomas Zane in love with Barbara Jagger.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Wow. Although, I guess that's all of writing. I was just going to say, he spent an entire page saying he fell in love with a girl, and then she became his muse. But sometimes something that's simply said could be said a lot more. Like, you put more into it, it becomes eloquent and Whoa! Okay, I just wanted to go to this house. Oh, I have to go in here. What? Open. Oh, no. What the fuck, game? I'm hitting B. I'm doing it. Don't tell me my B button's broken now, too. The right bumper in this controller doesn't really work that well. Of course, all the lights go out. Although we got a bunch of flashbangs.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
That's probably true. Again, I don't know what breaking these little goo piles does. Nah, it doesn't look like there's anything over there. I don't know. Maybe somebody watching this knows more about Alan Wake than I do, so they're like, yeah, you're doing the right thing by breaking the goo piles, or like, it's a waste of time, you don't need to do it. It might just be like a little bit of, you know, I'm just driven to do it for no good reason. You know what? Let's whip out the pistol. We have a shitload of pistol ammo, and these guys aren't the big bads. What the heck? Oh no! Oh yeah, jump, 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 jump. Okay, that was easy enough. Like I said, perfect time to use the pistol. Woo! Haha! Oh wait, now there's a big bad there. Let's go back up the stairs. And let's throw a flashbang out there. And even if we don't kill this guy, we can go bop, bop, bip. That guy's gonna take more bullets, but the positive is that we can still get rid of him and shine some light on this guy. Oh no, you're the same kind of thing, aren't you? Cool. Like I said, there were moments earlier when we didn't have a gun and we had to run in this chapter. Very survival horror-like. But now we're like kitted out with a shitload of flashbangs. Well, not that many flashbangs anymore. A bunch of flashbangs. Handful of flashbangs. Bunch of flares. Like, we have 11 flares. 2 flare gun bullets, rounds, whatever. Two flare gun flares.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Why does he keep doing that? It's just like, hey, there's Alan Wake. I'm gonna call him the name of some other writer for no real reason, other than to express that his character is either just knowledgeable about writers or well-read. And maybe he's well-read and is like, I don't like Alan Wake because Alan Wake books are shit. It's always a possibility. I just know that I came up here because I saw a thermos. Where the hell is it, though? Oh, it's out there. Oh. Shit. Okay. Let's... No, don't. Oh, Fuck. Pick it up, Alan. Okay, whatever. Let's just Mario some bullshit over that. And I guess it's in the cave. Oh god, what a surprise. There's a lot of weird, creepy, heavy breathing here. Trust no one in the dark. Yeah, whatever. You set me up. I mean, whatever. It gave me a bunch of flashbangs. Might as well just use one and get out of the shitty situation in which it set me up to get flashbangs. Well, I guess I could have just ran around them and gotten here, but whatever. One flashbang. It doesn't really matter. Pick up some... I should be less afraid to use my batteries. You know? More shotgun ammo.
I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at
better
gunpoint
shotgun.
and make him talk.
Oh, I have to hold B. Yeah, I'll take that one. That seems like a pretty good gun. I don't know which way to go, and I don't know if it matters. Uh-oh. Haha, idiots. Let's run to this house. I thought I saw a light on in there. No. It just looks well lit. I don't think there's any lights on in here. Screw you guys. I do see a light up there, though. That's kind of far away, actually. I thought that was way closer. But this will cover my butt. Why did I say butt? Should have just said ass. Whoa! Yeah, some scary shit. As in, there's just a lot of them. Whatever. Look at what's up here. A freaking light. Oh, God. Like, whatever. I have shit. As I say, I have a shitload of ammo.
Was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Or if the cold feeling was ice cream, because that feels cold inside you. Oh look, a bunch of graves. Or just conveniently shaped things.
May cause cancer.
What? Both what? No, you know what, just... What is this? What is this fast guy? Stop being so fast! You jerk ass. Why? But mostly, why is this a graveyard here? And then secondly, why would a graveyard shift cause cancer? Like, other things they've said kind of made sense. That one was just like, what the fuck are you talking about, you stupid idiot? Push a button. Oh. Neat. Didn't really need it. Plus, I think there's a light. Oh, no, there isn't. I thought I saw a light up ahead, but I guess I was wrong. Wrong.
The place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
How do you know that? Well, he's narrating himself with the... Alright, Jesus, I get it. You're controlling inanimate objects. I'm trying to look around for secrets here, you stupid asshole. Dad is just a building with there's nothing in that building. He's narrating it from the perspective of someone who's created this place. You know what I mean? Like a narrator in a book. Oh my god, I'm still missing a lot of pages.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction.
Uh-huh.
I'd lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. There was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Well, his books sound like they might be... Well, who knows? might be kind of boring. It's like, you know, good to have a protagonist that's like struggling in a way, because everybody struggles. We can relate to that person then. You know what I mean? Like, I'm reading a book, could hear a person struggling, it's like dealing with XYZ in life, and it sucks. It's like, oh my god, I deal with some of those things in life, and it does suck. I can relate better. If you have somebody that's like perfect in every way, it's a really boring character. Although you can do things with that to make it more interesting, or to make it, I don't know, kind of like a joke on itself. And you can have your story held up by other characters. But like, I don't know, an example of things that were really, really popular was Twilight. You know, everybody rags on Twilight because it sucks. But, shit. Giant refrigerators. Okay, I'm hitting dodge button and it's just not, that's not fair. Because, like, there's no way to prevent that. If you can't hit the dodge button and get out of the way, you're just gonna get hit. It's stupid. And I'm moving... whatever. Oh my god, really? Yeah, let's just throw in some batteries. Fuck it. I was gonna say, there's another one somewhere that's a danger to me. Suck it! Okay. But no. My point being, before we got distracted by floating tractors and shit, was like, okay, Twilight's super boring, and part of the reason that's super boring is how fucking boring the two main characters are. You have Bella and Edward, and there's nothing to them. They have no substance. And I know that it was popular amongst teenage girls because it did what it intended to, where it was like, like, here's your average everyday girl, whatever, and then she gets pulled into, like, this world of crazy vampire bullshit. And Edward, the big sexy vampire that he supposedly is like, Bella, you're the fucking coolest. I love you so much, even though there's no real reason for me to do that. You know. That's what I mean. Like, the characters really, they're boring. They're very, like, perfect and whatever, and ideal in their whatevers. So it's just kind of, like, boring. But the reason it got crazy was because everybody was like, oh, I love these characters, you know, it's a love story that I want to happen. It's not anything anybody could relate to. But it's like, Jesus, I'm getting achievements out the fucking ass here. It's just like, this is what I wanted in my life, so... Of course. You know what I mean? That's the reason why people got excited about it. Nobody got excited. Nobody was like, oh, yeah. I'm so excited for the fucking characters of Twilight. They're so interesting. They have so much depth. Because, fucking, I've never heard that. If somebody says that, tell me whoever said that, but I've never heard anybody say that.
Writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise.
Ooh, cool.
Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Yeah, because apparently it's some sort of actual real evil thing that makes you want to write about it, is what I'm assuming. Also, that again looked like the real guy that's playing Alan Wake was not CG. Is my point here. Whoa, what? Switch the... Oh, I mean, I'm gonna do it for a second to look at it, but in all honesty, I don't think I want to drop a shotgun. Shotguns are fucking awesome. Why can't I just get rid of my pistol? You know what? No. This is a perfect time to say, look at this light. Oh, it's so relaxing and beautiful. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part of Alan Wake, because, you know, I feel like more shit's gonna happen when we walk out that door. And I guess, whatever. I had a little rant about how stupid Twilight is. And it's mostly because the characters are horrible, but, I mean, you guys probably already knew that. Who even talks about Twilight anymore? It's like old. It's yesterday's news. I don't even know when. Fuck it, I don't care. Why am I still talking about this?